So, my love, just stop. Stop being afraid. Stop not making the time. Stop believing you aren't good enough, and stop procrastinating. And when you do, you just might be a Black Bill Gates in the making. Hey.
You an entrepreneur, I got what you need.
Hey there, my loves. Welcome back to CPTV, the place for aspiring and growing entrepreneurs who want to turn their passions into businesses and their businesses into freedom. Does that sound like you? Then you are going to want to come on in, take a look around, make yourself at home, and subscribe. Because every single Tuesday, I am giving you the strategies and the step-by-step actionable training for you to implement immediately in your life and in your business to get to that level of entrepreneurial freedom that you deserve and dream about. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click that bell like this so you don't miss any of it. And of course, if you like it, show me. All talk, no action. CP ain't buying it. Smash that like button, share this, and say, hey, CP, in the comments below. I really love hearing from you guys. So the other day, I had a really interesting conversation with a prospective student. We were having a strategy call. And for those of you who don't know what a strategy call with me is like, let me explain. So if you are a coach or a consultant or selling your expertise in any way, shape, or form, the very first thing you need to do is have a conversation with a prospective student or coachee. So on these calls, I spend time listening. I listen to your goals. I listen to your dreams, where you currently are in your journey. And then I ask a lot of questions about where you ultimately want to go and see yourself, what you think is holding you back and why you think it's holding you back. And what would that dream life of yours really look like if you would just take action and get what you need to be successful? So I also typically give a few recommended strategies along with some tips and tools for you to think about. And during the course of that, we're both deciding whether or not working together one-on-one is a good fit. Now, I do have several strategy calls a week, and a couple of them end up not becoming students, or at least not joining my one-on-one coaching program because I have limited capacity. I only accept a handful of people. But as I was speaking with this particular prospective student, I realized that this was probably going to be the case for us as well. Based upon her mindset, I realized that she was not in a position to take action to really start her business. While her heart was telling her that being an entrepreneur was her destiny, she had a lot of things to overcome in order to decide to take action. And honestly, a lot of the folks who I end up not working with are doing the same 4 things. And these things are stopping them from entrepreneurial success. So it is time to stop. Yes, stop these 4 things in order to become the CEO of your dreams. Let's get to work. Number 1 thing to stop. Stop letting fear paralyze you. Okay, let me break this down. I get scared about a lot of things, but I get through it. I push through it. And what I found over the years is the best way to overcome fear is to eliminate your ignorance to its cause. I've been known to be referred to as a bit of a nerd. And when I was younger and called a nerd, I'd get a little upset, right? Because, who wants to be called that? But now I embrace it because that nerdiness prompts me to crave information and want to learn. And when I am full of knowledge on a topic, my confidence goes through the roof, as will yours. And naturally, things that you become more familiar with, you become less fearful of. So for me, I overcome fear by learning as much as possible about whatever it is. And that knowledge gives me power. The same thing applies to you in your entrepreneurial journey. You're afraid because there are so many unknowns. There are so many things that you are unsure of or uncertain of, and that is to be expected. But you are living in the 21st century, boo, okay? And you have access to information at your fingertips. What you really need to do is dedicate the time to educating yourself and to become more familiar with that unknown so that fear goes away and you're ready to tackle number 2. Get your time management together. Okay? Time is the one thing that we cannot control, isn't it? We cannot make more of it. We can't give ourselves extra hours or minutes in the day. We can't reverse it. We can't stop it. It just goes. It just ticks away. It just happens. And when you're trying to be an entrepreneur, understanding that and knowing how to best utilize your time and understanding how much your time is worth helps you truly make the most of it. As an entrepreneur, especially one who is building or growing or starting a business, you are going to have so little time every single day. So being very specific and very strategic and very on purpose with your time is key to having success. You know, I said, stop doing these 4 things in order to make millions. And this one is meant to tell you to stop wasting, taking for granted, using as an excuse, and not making time important in your entrepreneurial goals. It is the core of what will make you successful. And I know you have to master the ability to practice CP's 3 Ps, which I've already done a video for and I'll link to right here in the cards. And you've got to plan your time well, prioritize your time well, and then use your time well to produce. So honey, let me tell you, stop using time as an excuse. Just recognize what you need to fix, learn what you need to learn to fix it, and get it done. Okay? Good. Now, the number 3 thing that I want you to stop doing is stop doubting yourself. I get it. We all have those moments of imposter syndrome where you know you've got a great idea, you know you've got a great business, and you just allow something to tell you that maybe your product or your service or something is just not good enough. And it's hard to mentally overcome that at times. I guess the biggest thing I can tell you is entrepreneurship is so worth it. It is so worth it. And I try and focus on the wins. Even though we spend a lot of time as CEOs trying to make our businesses better, which naturally means you analyze what's wrong a lot more than you do what's right. I also try to focus on what is good and what doesn't need to be fixed, because that allows me to pat myself on the back and say more often now than before, you are doing a kick-ass job, CP. You are the bomb. You are running a business that supports people and is your calling. So I need you to know and to understand and to believe that the world deserves you. It deserves that special thing that only you can do. Only you can give. And as long as you keep doubting yourself, you're going to hold back from sharing that gift. So think of it like this. Everything, every skill, every talent is given for a reason. And yours is no different. God gave you what you have in order to serve others. And who are you to say that ain't true? Okay? Now, the number 4 thing that I want you to stop doing, and this is a big one, procrastinating and waiting until you're ready. I'm going to tell you something. Every single time I started a new business over the past 20 years or came up with a new product or service idea, I wasn't ready. I just got ready because it was an opportunity to make some money and achieve my dream of having my own successful business. And honestly, there isn't a day that goes by, even now, that in some way, shape, or form, I don't think I'm ready. So my point is, you'll never be ready. There will never be a perfect time to start and dedicate time to growing your business. Just like there's 9 times out of 10 never a perfect time to have a baby, okay? You just have to do it. You got to push it out.
Push it good. Push it real good.
You just have to take the necessary steps to start the process, to come up with a game plan, to jump in and really do it on purpose. Procrastination is the death sentence for success. And I have to share something with you. Over the years of ups and downs throughout my entrepreneurial journey, over the years of learning everything that I have learned, there are times when I look back and I think about if I have any regrets. Do I wish I had done things differently, or do I wish I had made different decisions? And honestly, the only regret that I can ever come up with is that I didn't start my first business sooner. That I stayed in corporate America longer than I needed to and longer than I wanted to. And because of that, I'm a few years behind where I could be. My only real true regret is that I didn't pull the trigger soon enough. And I procrastinated about really truly getting it set up right. Every month or year that you wait to become serious about being an entrepreneur and serious about growing a profitable business that can support you and your family and other families and give you a lifestyle of your dreams every day that you will wait, you are postponing your happiness. And I challenge you to not allow procrastination, poor time management, low confidence, and fear postpone your dreams and desires. So, my love, just stop. Stop being afraid. Stop not making the time. Stop believing you aren't good enough, and stop procrastinating.
Okay, ladies, now let's get information. What I say? Okay, ladies, now let's get information.
And when you do, you just might be a Black Bill Gates in the making. Hey. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this channel in the little circle right next to me, because again, it don't cost you nothing. And these videos take a lot of work, y'all. I'm working my butt off to give you all these free tips. So show me some love. And until next time, my love, I will see you on Tuesday. Stay safe. Bye-bye. Mwah.